Hypecityshow. We are in the building, 1122 Studios, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I got a special guest with me tonight. You already know this guy, man. He's just everywhere, and got the world doing dancing now with this new wave. You already know what it is, man. Let's give a round of applause for my boy DJ Crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes.
With you, bro, man.
Working, man. That's it.
I see.
It.
I mean, so, you know, I know you done did this part a million times, but let's take people back to the beginning.
Okay.
So, you kind of rep Philly. How did you get to Philly?
So I'm originally from Baltimore.
Okay.
So people don't even like realize this though, right? But this is where a lot of people from Baltimore come here to get clean of drugs, like the Lehigh Avenue, Lehigh area.
Baltimore has a big drug
with
heroin and stuff. Right.
So my mom came up here to get clean. You feel me? So this was the process of her getting all her kids back, and I was the second kid she got custody of back.
Okay.
Take time. So I was moved right to Nicetown, Philadelphia.
Right.
You feel me? And that's where like my life changed at Nicetown. And yeah, like me being from Baltimore, you know, I was playing for a football team and dancing for the biggest dance group in the city. So that was a little traumatizing.
Right.
So that same week I found the same thing in Nicetown. Like I found the Wu-Tang, you know, shout out to Freak Nasty. That actually saved my life. That dance saved my life. And I found the Nicetown Titans, you know, so.
Bro. Now, when you played football, what position did you play?
I played quarterback my whole life.
Yeah, okay.
Quarterback.
You quarterback?
Yes, sir. My whole life.
Okay.
So,
Now, you played quarterback. What made you want to do quarterback? You know, most people want to be the running back, wide receiver. Why quarterback?
I like leading, man. Yes, sir. I like being like the leader of the new school. So at that time, I just always felt like, you know, especially me being out of town, bro, I could come in and not change my position, just keep that. Because I felt like, you know, being from Nicetown, the kids needed that, you feel me?
Right.
My friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was a different bull growing up, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was my position.
Now, when did you start to get into music?
So I was actually born into music. Like my mom, a baby fat model. That's how she actually, you know, slipped up on drugs or whatever like that. You know, models introduced her to drugs.
Right.
And then my dad was a shooter. But knowing that, you know, I'm just like any old ghetto story for real, you know. My mom's side is the Christians, the singers, the dancers, the clothes designers.
Right.
My dad's side, you know, I got a big DJ named DJ Raw Braxton on my dad's side. That's my uncle.
Okay.
And, you know, his partner was DJ Raw Lee, so they broke one of the biggest dance songs in the world, Dance My Pain Away.
Right.
So I was born in that.
So you've been around the dance stuff for a very long time.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. Then like my other side, I got another DJ, DJ D Wiz. He do like Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens events. That's my team, by the way.
Okay.
Eagles fan. I mean, I'm Baltimore fan first, Eagles fan second. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, you got to rep your home. You know your home city.
You feel me? So I've been DJing since I was 5. I'll tell you the truth, because of them, like me. Touching their stuff.
Yeah, right. Because you've been
stuff.
around their DJs, so you're like, hey, you know, you just, you know, playing with it. They showing you things. So
professionally, myself, by myself since I was 13.
Okay.
You know, producing and DJing myself when I was 13.
Right. Now, when you was around them, did you say, man, I want to be a DJ? Or was that something you wanted to do? Or you just like, man, I'm just playing with this?
Yeah, my cousin, I remember my cousin told me, my mom ain't let him forget this. Cousin D Wiz told me, don't waste my money.
Right.
You know, because he went through the phase of, you know, a lot of older DJs can say this too. Even DJs from this era, like buying equipment and then it sit and you don't never use it, or you waste your money. You feel me? But that wasn't my case though. Like,
you was like,
I was hungry.
All this stuff.
And actually, I needed him to tell me that, because he probably watched this joint and understand that was the battery, bro. I just felt like he shot me down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I actually had to get older and understand that. But I used that as fuel, bro.
Right. And you remembered it too. So you're like, you know, that was some crazy fuel right there.
Factuals.
Now, fast forward, you've been just moving around super crazy. who have you like DJ for? You know, big names, small people, doesn't matter.
So my celebrity shit started off with AR-Ab. You
Right.
feel me? That's who, you know, I let people know Blood and OBH.
Shout
you
out
feel what I'm
to
saying?
Ab.
Shout out to Ab for AR-Ab. He the dude that stamped me, bro. Like when Ab first came home, man, I was recruited by Relion and OBH Ant, rest in peace.
Right.
And they was just shocked on my energy, like, yo, you gotta meet this nigga AR-Ab, he about to come home. I ain't know nothing about him.
Right.
You feel me? This is me back in Philly. I'm like 18 at the time.
Right, because you were part of a different little scene. You doing the dance stuff. You like, I don't know, you know what's going on.
And then I'm in Jersey at the time too. I moved to Jersey. You feel what I'm saying? So I was tapped out of Philly for 5 years.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? I ain't know
what
the fuck was going on. AR-Ab, so I did my research. I found out, damn, he the last nigga that really get a Swiss beat hit. Right. You feel me? Like, and I found out about Dark Low. So when he came home, and him hit it off, bro. Like, Ab allowed me to be myself with him. So he allowed me to like bring my company Chaotic Entertainment. So I did a lot of stuff for OBH. Like I did the whole Goonie Gang cookout, OBH cookout. I did the sound, lighting, staging, booked all that stuff. You feel me? You know, I helped with management, I helped with celebrity booking, helped with shows. So he allowed me to be myself. And me doing all of that, when PNB Rock came home, he introduced me to Rock. I was Rock first DJ. Straight out of jail. You know, like the video of him getting his haircut. You know, I was his DJ. And actually I fired from that though, from having this idea in me type time. Like Mountain Bam, shout out to them, bro. Like they put me on a lot of money and stuff. Like, and I'm New Lane too. So everything I'm saying, bro, I'm like clicked up with these dudes. Still to this day, they help me out. So yeah, man, like my was just like I had a lot. I was trying to be an artist. Niggas ain't get that. I'm trying to manage. I'm managing. I'm DJing. I'm throwing my parties.
To do a million different things.
Yeah, so it just didn't work.
Right.
Then, but a couple months later, 3 months later, I was able to book Rock.
Right.
I brought money to the table. I was able to book Rock. So now I just start bombing on them. Book them here, book them there. South by Southwest, they let me put together my own stages. A3C, they let me put together my own stages. And this off of New Lane, you know. That's what I said, shout out to Mont, shout out to Rock. But then when Rock opened up his clothes, I became the head DJ of all the clubs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when he opened up his clubs and shit, he had teasers, Galaxy West, Galaxy Live. I was the DJ of all them joints. And yeah, man, like doing that, that's actually how I met Zah Sosa when we get to that story. You know, Mont had Zah, DJ for him, me and him did Powerhouse, Made in America. We did a lot of stuff together. You know, they artist Cinco actually on my new album when we get to that. PNB Rock artist Young Cinco, he on my new album. I'm actually on his new project he just dropped. Yeah, man, and then one of my biggest songs was this track called Go Getter with Yak Yola. My song actually got him.
Shout out to Yak.
Shout out to Yak, that's my blooder right there. Again, man, you know, I found him in West Philly. We just became brothers, you feel me? So he was the first artist that allowed me to speak my music now instead of me just being a relationship, you know, like a stepping stone in the game. That's what a lot of people utilize me for, like different little quirky stuff. Like I can bring you stuff. Yeah, like
yeah. They'll never just be like, yo,
what else you got?
Hold it down with it. Let's work. Let's get to this, man.
Yeah. Yak gave me that though. Yak allowed me to like be me. So when he came to me with Go Getter, I just knew what it was. Like, you feel me? So I made that song. That actually the song, you know, that popped us off. You feel me? You know, we was able to be blessed to do. Yak got the last song with King Von. You feel what I'm saying? So that was a big deal. Then Fabio, man, shout out to Fabio Foreign, bro. I remixed Big Drip when that joint first came out, and we brought him to Philly. But for anything, shit was popping for him, but it was like, it wasn't lit.
Right,
you know
he was popping, but he wasn't like the world knew who Fabio was, right.
So I remixed that shit. He was dancing with me on stage and it went viral and shit. So me doing that, man, Cosmic Kev, they shot the OG. He always had his arm around me, but that was his first time like grabbing me. He broke, my remix. So me having Big Drip and Go Getter at the time, that like opened up the floodgates for my music. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Cosmic Kev. He the reason why all the radio DJs got it. He the reason why I made the clean version. You feel me? So yeah, that's basically incredible stuff.
That's crazy that you know, I mean, working with Rock kind of opened up
a lot
all
of doors,
these avenues for you. You know what I mean? Like, and you was just like, yo, I'm just DJ running around doing all this, and then you just started going this way, and then, you know, we'll fast forward. now, you know, you got one of the biggest songs in the world.
Facts.
Which is fucking super crazy and super dope, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Because, you know, you got every kid out here doing this blicking or whatever they call it out here. And my question to you, when I hit you up, I said, I gotta get what's going on. Explain to everybody out there, you know, or people of age, a little older, what is blicking? Is it like drilling?
So no.
What is?
Damn, that's a good.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I keep saying, like, you know, I'm from Jersey, right. and you know, like North Jersey, they kind of rep New York, so they like, yo, we drilling, they doing the dance, and then but I'll be like down this way, we kind of, you know what I mean, they do the blicking. So I'm like, but in my head, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I think it's the same thing, but. Is it? No, it's totally different.
See, New York, like they got the wave right now with getting sturdy, all that jumping around footwork shit. What it is, like, we got to shake that dance. So shake that created the foundation what blicking is. You feel me? So they got all their little dance hips in it. So you can say shake that and blicking is the same thing. It's just like getting your shit off. You feel me? So blicking is like all the hip shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hitting your arm,
hit
your
hip.
It
from though?
The young bulls. Actually,
where they like
it started from the Philly Goats. Okay. You know, the Philly Goats.
Right.
They actually, I found them, bro. I just found this song called Broke Bitch. It wasn't a club song, it was a trap song. And the young boy Sue said this verse, he was like, it's Sue, shake that shit to the left, to the right. Go on a mile of the bike. And they just hitting his hip shit. And I'm like, yo, if I could get this, mind you, I'm like fourth quarter on my album already. Right. I'm like, yo, if I could get that on this. And I just found out the culture from it. So blicking and shaking it is a whole culture to it, bro. It's how you talk, when they be like,
right, I hear that.
It's like, language to it.
Okay.
You feel me? It's the way how you, it's the way how you actually talk. I learned that. And then like
so you had to learn.
Yeah,
yourself.
I wasn't hip, bro. I tell you,
they brought this to you,
bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't hip at all.
Like, yo, what's going on? I don't know what's going on.
I felt like they was, you know, I come from the Dollar Boy wave, so I felt like we was already on 100. They were on like 1,000, bro. Like, even with us making our first joint, like they bidding on me, bro. Like, mind you, I found Sturdy, right, off of Broke shit. I got in contact with him and shit, and I'm like, yo, I'm working on my album. It's done. Mind you, my joint done. I already got the record with Sloan.
Now, when you found Sturdy, and you know, and then were they who they were now? Were they big in their hood, or they were just
like
rapping,
they was like,
you know, doing their thing out here?
The dance was locally big between like the kids. The dance was.
Okay.
But what happened was like, Sturdy and them made Broke shit, right? And in that dance, like in that song, the dance was birthed. Okay. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like they took that dance and just started taking it to another level. Start dancing on everybody else's music. Ain't like they had music.
Right. They were just doing it on any
music.
That kind of move like that it can get, you know.
And my light bulb clicked like, y'all not about to be getting everybody music popping. Especially when I felt like I'm the only nigga in the world right now that's on some Quincy Jones, Teddy Riley shit. You feel me?
Word up, though, for
some
real.
DJ Khaled shit, some DJ drama shit. I feel like I'm the only one that's locally based in cities, period. I don't see nobody else off no Quincy Jones, Teddy Riley, DJ drama shit. So I'm like, yo, we gotta find a vessel for what y'all doing. I invite them to the crib, bro. I start playing them like club music. Mind you, it's too slow for them. They bidding on me. I'm an old head, like, they bidding on me.
What is this? You know
they bidding on me, bro. Like, I swear they the best young boy to be around. But they bidding on me at the time. So I'm like, all right, I start from scratch. Y'all don't even know. I put on the club, so I start dancing.
Right.
They like, what the fuck? They posted me and I went viral and I understood. Literally, I went viral in 5 minutes, bro.
Off of their post.
Their post on TikTok. And that's when I understood how powerful that app was. At the time, people was getting broke.
Instagram
like,
be like, man, they ain't going to TikTok. That's on some other.
Right. It was very like looked down upon in a way. You feel me? But when I looked at it, I'm like, damn, okay. Then I just started making a beat with them, you know, from scratch. And I started turning the tempo. Well, all right, this fast enough. They're like, no, this fast enough. By the time you know it, I'm at 165.
Right.
And that was our first song we made called Philly Shake. Next day they leaked it. It went viral. It broke. When I say when they dropped this song, it put the world on smash. Right. And not Shake That, I'm talking about Philly Shake first.
Okay.
And then at the time now, Sloan already was on club shit. You feel me? Sloan had a song called Shark Baby.
They kind of, they rap like that. They was already rapping like that. Like, so when I first heard it, I was like, yo, I remember hearing them with the joint they did with Core a long time ago, the way they rap. And I was
Sloan was already on that shit. He already then. So with him, I already DJ for Sloan and shit.
Right.
I did dope shows with him. I did a lot of shit with Sloan. So, but musically I didn't. So it was just, bro, for a year I was bugging him because he had Shark Baby. Shark Baby, it made Philly dance again. Before Shake That made the world dance, Philly was dancing again because of Sloan.
Right.
Philly was, Shark Baby. Right. In this joint called Chupop Lane he had. So I'm like, bro, no. I got this woofing demon sound for both of y'all.
Right.
That's what I was creating, this woofing demon club sound, bro. Like for a year I was making it. And he finally broke. He was like, bro, I'm sorry. I know I've been supposed to got you the verse for your album. Bro, this dude sent me 2 songs back, right? So he made me choose out of Swag Talk and my hit song, Just Like That.
Right.
You know, me and Sloan, all me and songs is hits, by the way. Right. But he made me choose. That's how I fuck with bro, heavy. He made me choose, so, you know what I'm saying? I took Just Like That. He took Swag Talk and then History. Yeah, so at that time, it's just like all that mesh, bro. Like, Philly Shake was created.
Right.
I was creating the sound with song already. Then when Philly Shake pop, here comes Zah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Zah was already cool with, you know, the young boys. You feel me? Like they was fucking with Zah. They been looking up to Zah and like his music and shit.
He was kind of, you know, little doing this thing before.
He was like young OG to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He was doing shit with people before they was.
So mind you, I DJ for Zah, so I had the relationship with him too. And Zah was already supposed to be on my album, but we just couldn't get on the same time. Right. So now it's like, okay, Sturdy got you. Let's set this up. So we all met up in Philly, went back to my house in Jersey. People don't, we gonna get the Jersey, Baltimore conversation later, right? People don't even know Shake That was made in Jersey. I live in Jersey. I graduated from Jersey.
Where you live at in Jersey?
South. Okay. I live there like Deptford Mall and shit. Okay. So I'm around like a crew neck, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even with that story, we'll get to that, right? The song was made in Jersey. All my hits was made in Jersey, you know what I'm saying?
That's where the lab is.
Yes, that's that's where, other than my other 2 studios in Philly, that's where I get it in there. That's where I express myself at. But yeah, so we went to go get Zah, picked him up. Sturdy was coming to edit Philly Shake. Zah was coming to get on it because it's viral. Right. You know what I'm saying? I played him the song. To me, it didn't feel right. I'm not about to force
something.
Yeah, so I just, mind you, if y'all following the story, they just showed me they tempo. This shit not out yet as far as like Shake That music. Right, this is how you supposed to.
How you do something to this? This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So after that night, I started making beats in like 165 and up. Something I never did. Right. You feel me? So I had Shake That. Shake That already went viral with my story. That beat already went viral with my story. So I played it for them, like, nah, bro, it's Philly Shake not gonna work. Let me play you this beat. History was made. You feel me? We started cooking that shit up.
Did you know when they did the vocals, all the shit? Did you know? You said, yo,
this was the one. Mm-hmm.
You know, because you done been around mad records. You know what I mean? So you know, like sometimes I always say to people, like, you know when it's the one. Like you knew this was that one.
Bro, I be having this conversation. Shout out to DJ J Stack. That's PNB Rock DJ, Corey Lee Ray DJ. They got the hit going on too right now. Players, John. Yeah. He asks me this every session. He always asks me every time. I just probably with him like a week ago. Did I know? It's like I felt like my album was going to change the world anyway. It was the first dance album, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But like what I'm about to do, flip this shit anyway.
But I knew, me being around Ab and I've been in this shit, the celebrity scene over a decade, but I've been an entertainer my whole life. Right. So it's like I saw waves come and go. I saw how you can create a wave out of just adding shit to it. So I knew how effective this TikTok shit would be with Philly club being rebirthed, on club music being rebirthed again, period, on a main scale.
Right.
And like on a major scale. I saw it.
Dance and shit, so you're like, it works.
It works. All you had to do was find like I made this music to where it went to adults then kids first. Cause club music, this shit gonna go to the kids. The kids is already gonna get this. Right. But an adult will look at it like it's too annoying after a while. Yeah. Just like I call it like the look who's talking effect. You ever saw that movie?
Yeah, look who's
when
talking,
you like outgrow the kid's age where you can't understand the babies no more. Right. It's the same with this music. So what I did was reversed it. I just made it like Luther Vandross, Ja Rule shit. Like it's real good music on top of kid shit.
Right.
So it's going to get the adults first.
Most people that, you know, when they say, what is that? And I say, you know, I explain it to them and they're like, oh, that's some kid shit.
Right.
I'm like, well, yeah. I was like, but anybody can dance.
Right.
I said, trust me, you hear the beat, you start moving like that anyway.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
know?
And like, that shit contradict what hip-hop is, too. Because I look at a lot of, like, hip-hop 1987 posted this joint of me and Sturdy the other day, and it was, like, a lot of, like, negative comments, right? And it was, like, older people, and my thing was, is like, if this not real hip-hop, you don't know real hip-hop, bro. These young boys, the Philly Goats, they just birthed culture. They found they fucking Pharrell around the corner, just like how Missy and them met.
Right.
They made their own dance, they sound, they own clothes.
That's why they
culture, they own hair. Even if you don't like, even if everybody trying to give this whole, we supposed to wipe it off. Fuck that. I'm talking about the culture. That's their thing.
Right.
When I was Team Nike, we had Nike suits and high bowl cuts, Bill Boosie fades, this shit. Right. Imagine if this shit, my joint know me bald, but you know what I'm saying? We rock the high Boosie fade. So it's like, if that's not real hip hop, then I don't want to be a part of it. Then we brought back knowledge and power, which is the knowledge in it, just like African Bambaataa, is the fact that we going at the kids.
Right.
You got kids that want to post their phone up like this instead of actually blicking each other in real life, shooting at each other.
But why do, with the dancing, they always try to bring in, like, how the drill gets a bad name? Why they trying to bring it to, like, blicking now, like that too?
Like, blicking is, it really don't got nothing to do with a gun or nothing.
Right,
but blicking is like a slang. They trying to. That's why we trying to, like, that's why I'm doing this album, bro.
I always argue with people. I'd be like, nah.
Blicking ain't no
dancing.
negative. No.
I said, you know.
We got school principals saying blicking.
But I see y'all all through schools.
Yeah, blicking is just.
So I'm like, if it was something really
vulgar or something.
Right, schools be like, hell no, you're not coming in here doing that.
No, blicking is all dancing, bro. Blicking is battling. Blicking, you can look at blicking as battling. You can look at it as getting your solo off. You blicking. Right. You blicking. He blicking right now. She blicking right now.
And y'all birthed like millions of artists to come behind.
Yeah, we got like over 10 artists that got major deals right now off of Shake That Music.
Right. Now,
that's another thing that ain't happened if you want to talk hip hop. That when a new sound birth, that's what happens.
Right.
You feel me? I can name a lot of people who got signed off of, who got an opportunity off a club, but it ain't pop like this.
Right, but you got to think about it. Your sound, right? Y'all sound that y'all put together in your lab. You got one of the biggest one of the biggest artists out here to make a big record. Lil Uzi.
Uzi, yes.
Right. Off of a sound that you created. Facts. Which is fucking super crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I didn't really think Uzi was going to do it because it's like, you know. Like,
I would thought he would go do his own little thing. Cause,
I was at Janelle for a year trying to get him on my shit.
And he just was like.
Bro, he went viral dancing on my songs, bro. Ike Beats made it happen. Shout out to Ike. He got him, he hit me like, Uzi needs something. I sent it to him. He was dancing off of it. I'm thinking he about to jump on it. It went viral, still on my page.
Right.
And I'm like, time kept flying and it ain't happened. But then when he dropped, I Just Wanna Rock, I said, yes, we did it.
Right.
We did it. NLE Chopper dropped his joint, we did it.
Right.
Beyonce started jumping on old house music. I'm like, we did it. Drake did the blicky, then put my young boys in it.
But you had this before them, though.
Yes, sir.
You was like,
this timestamp. That's why I'm on this crazy press tour, bro. This year about to be up for me. Like, I'm not. Last year I played the Humble Horseman, letting my young boys go about it, letting the world. Like, I felt like that's what I was. I was born here to heal, bro. I brought back healing music at a time where the world was really drilling. So I played the Humble Horseman. I let everybody just do their thing for a year. Now I'm about to.
So now it's my time.
Yeah, I created this. I didn't create club music, but I'm the reason why this shit is a big deal right now.
These kids, these kids is living their dreams off of a sound that y'all created together.
In my fucking living room in South Jersey. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody would believe in it. Even when I get to talk about my album, like I got Jadakiss on it. Like my management had to convince him, type time. Like, so I'm trying to get out of everybody here, it's not a young boy sound, bro. It's just like when UK drill just hit us out of nowhere.
Right.
When slow jams hit us out of nowhere. When twerk music.
Yeah, because when UK drill hit, we would probably, anybody would go search, this grime or whatever they called it, and they would be looking like, what in the world? And I always used to say, yo, their drill is different. They really, you know what I mean? Like, that's what, when the drill and the bling, and I say, their drill, like UK drill, they really be on it. How some of these other people really be on it. So, you know, but fast forward, got this album, right?
The second one, yep.
Talk about this album, man.
Man, it's gonna be the first dance Gangsta Grills of ever. You know,
Talking
Drama.
all crazy on it like Drama?
No, Drama actually on it.
Oh, yeah?
It's a Gangsta Grill, so it's like,
oh, man,
he ain't never do, thank you,
bro.
Brody, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, he ain't never do a dance project, so I just felt like.
And he's from Philly, too,
and he's from Philly,
right,
he a
right,
legend, you feel me? So, even everything that's going on, but like, I was linked up with Drama before Uzi dropped.
Right.
Y'all Just Wanna Rock, so I even feel like that shit ties into it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, Drama now, like we famo, Lake, Don Cannon. So this whole album, my whole idea was like to get this shit taken serious, bro. Like Drama do fuck with real spitters when they do Against the Grill. So it's like me stepping out of, not even stepping out of, because if you listen to my first album, it wasn't meant to be no young boy shit. This is a sound. Right. So with this is, I'm coming right at you now to show you like I can get real spitters on this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can get real legit rappers on here. So the second album is like about that. Is the next step. This is where I'm about to sign my major. You feel me? I'm about to go on my whole press tour for the year. Right. So this is like that moment for me.
You sign? Can you say who you're gonna sign to?
Not yet, cause it's still like in like. Or it's up right now. It's still in like the bidding war.
Is it a lot of labels?
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm the only one that didn't sign. I created it. You feel me? It took me a year.
Everybody else signed.
Yeah, everybody signed. You know
but I look like your shit needs to be like, bro, real shit, bro. You need a Grammy for some shit like this.
Thank
man.
you,
like
bro.
Real shit. Like you created a sound that now you see every big artist jumping on this wave now. Like,
right.
And probably before this year's out, who knows who else is gonna do this shit?
Facts.
Like they need to either create some kind of genre to say, you know what I mean? Because
that's my goal. Yes,
you need to be the first Grammy holder for this shit. Like, you know what I mean? You and the Philly Goats, you know, shout out to them.
Shout out to the Philly Goats, man.
Because, you know what I mean, this shit is like super crazy. But who do you got on this album?
Dang, I could drop a few names, man.
Just a few. You ain't got to tell us all because we want to be surprised when we hear this joint.
Yeah, I want y'all to be taken off guard, man. So we got, I got Jadakiss on this joint. I got Duke Deuce from Memphis.
From Memphis, right.
Yeah, I got my boy Waterboy. He like one of the biggest writers in the game.
Okay.
I got my boy City Ramanecki, one of the biggest.
City, I know City. He's super fire, too.
I love City. Young Cinco on it. I got DJ Drama artist, Illuminati. Got the Philly Goats on there. Got Sturdy. I got Sloan on there. Again, we actually just dropped this song that's going on my album. We just dropped it as one of the singles and shit. Everybody in the Shake That Wave is on it.
Okay.
Everybody, you feel me? And I'ma just leave the other names for later. You feel me? Everybody know about Shake That too with Lil Uzi. Uzi is on it. You feel me saying? But yeah.
Okay. That's super fire, man. That's dope, man. You really out here. Really getting to it.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Really getting to it. Now, what's the future hold for you, man?
What you said, bro, that day when they cutting that ribbon for Club to be his own genre. That's why I'm letting Jersey and Philly beef, because it's like, once niggas find out.
You're from Baltimore, too. You're from all the club areas, bro.
So look, and you from Jersey, so I'm waiting for that Saudi moment to be like, what are we arguing for? That nigga's from Baltimore. Raised in Philly, and graduated from Jersey.
Like, so he got all the club in him.
So
who stole what?
It's not still
in his blood.
It's in my blood. I did it. I'll be like, damn, everybody want to argue with everybody. Come at me, because I'm the nigga that was like, I'm about to get this shit mainstream.
It ain't like you from fucking middle of nowhere and you're like, yo, I just moved out here from da-da-da, and I'm just whatever. You're from Baltimore, Jersey, and Philly. It's like three niggas arguing over who invented the club.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's my goal, is to get all three barrels understanding that we in the game now. Like, we here now. Ain't no more people stealing from us. Ain't no more none of that. We actually here. This moment that we experiencing ain't ever happened. So that's my goal. And then having that day when the Grammys or the music industry, whoever do that shit, cut that ribbon and they give us our own genre and not keep putting us under EDM music and dance music, because club is its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's weird that they put that under EDM music.
Yeah, and it kind of just like
weird that they would do
I'm
that.
like on both sides about it, because the EDM festival scene is the people that only supported us for years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They the only one that gave this tempo a chance. But at the same time, I feel the Vulture thing, because it's like, they know this is his own genre. So it's like something got to be done there. You feel me? Like they know, the EDM producers, DJs know.
It's making enough noise for them to be like.
Yeah. But now I feel like that scene ain't like the hip hop scene where they show love. I feel like now that this shit hit, they'll catch on and do something about it. But over the years, this is why I always stood up, especially for my ancestors in Baltimore. Like, we can't keep letting this shit be under somebody else's genre when I got people that died over this. This club was always his own thing. It just ain't never hit main, like house's own thing. That was a fight. Club, it took us this amount of time and we still ain't, like you said, like what's my goal? Once that happened, like that's for the future. Like I want me to do so much work and so much impact in the world that they gotta give this shit its own genre.
Right. And you look, man, you broke down doors with your sound, so I feel, that's bound to happen soon, you know what I mean? Thank you, it's just when the world's catching on, we see more and more artists doing, the sound y'all created. So as it keeps taking, evolving, eventually they're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, it has to, you know what I mean?
I appreciate that, bro.
But look, I ask this question every interview to each person that we talk to. So let's just say the world is ending, right? There's no internet, there's nothing.
Right.
There's a record store downtown Philly. Your man hits you. He's like, hey, look, man, I'm shutting this shit down, but you can come down here and get 3 albums out of here. And after that, you got these 3 albums to rock with until you find whatever, the internet come back up, whatever. So what 3 albums are you going to grab out of this record store?
Damn.
You're a producer too, so I know you got 1,000 things cycling through your head.
Yeah.
So only 3.
I got 3. I gotta get a Daft Punk album. That's the Robots. If y'all know about the Robots, I gotta get a Daft Punk album. The first one. I gotta have a Lauryn Hill album. People don't know that about me, bro. Like that's where a lot of my inspiration comes from. Neo Soul. And then I just gotta have a old Baltimore club album, like a K-Swift joint.
Okay.
And I'm straight.
And you straight?
I'm good.
You the first person I ain't ever say no hip hop thing to me.
Damn, for real?
Word up. Everybody else tell me Jay, Nas, all these joints. But that's
we talking about the end of the world. That's a good question, bro. That's a good. We talking about you just put me in an apocalypse.
But because if you love music like I do, I'm be like, damn, I might be in there like, damn, I'm thinking, running through shit like, nah, I'm gonna take this now, I'm gonna take this back, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I always put it out there. But a lot of people always say, Jay, Nas, I get a lot of that 50,
50 joint.
This was different, though.
Thank you, Brody.
I fuck with that, though.
Man, we gotta do that skit, bro. Watch, me and Hypecity about to link on that skit. We gotta do an apocalypse skit, bro. Hey, I see that, bro. That'd be crazy. Yeah.
Definitely. Look, what guidance can you give to an up-and-coming artist, DJ, anybody in this music thing? Because you have been around people, so what can you say to them to say, hey, this can help you out? Some words or something like that.
Consistency. I know that's better said than done, but consistency and relationships. Like sometimes you gotta play teacher's pet, bro. That's what it really, really is.
Right.
You feel me? One of the stories I always tell people, like Nah Nichols, that's my mentor to this day. He owned Vanity Grand, Club Onyx, Champagne. You feel me? And my first day meeting him, he met me from DJing Return to the Max show at the TLA.
Right.
Beanie Siegel, first show in years. And he just booked me, he grabbed me off of my energy, snapping on stage with PNB Rock, Rock first show. And he just gave me the keys to Onyx, bro. He was like, yo, like, I love you. I got this idea. I want you to run Onyx Radio, the first strip club radio station ever of its kind. And after that, he never talked to me again. It took me like 3 weeks to get another conversation with him, just running back and forth.
Right.
But him initially give me that key, that relationship, nigga, the brand, the stamp. I created a radio station. I'm at the Roots Picnic with a camera like this and microphone like this, like I'm fucking TMZ or some shit. It shouldn't even exist.
Right.
But I interviewed over 300 celebrities for the past 5 years working with him. And that gave me my celebrity booking list to the day. That's how I got my drama tag.
Because you have relationships.
Yes, sir.
You met them somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. That relationship, man. That's how I got my drama tag. That's how I got a lot of dope relationships to the day. That's how, like I said, me DJ for Ab got me to P&B Rock.
Right.
That got me to
every point in your career kind of threw you to oop somewhere else, and you know what I mean, caught it. All right, not throwing me to oop again, and you kept it. You know what I mean, you kept moving on.
Yes, sir. Relationship, man, and consistency. That's all I had. It's relationship and consistency. I'm an orphan child when it comes to entertainment because I'm from Baltimore, and when it comes to my real life, you feel me? So the only thing I really had was relationships, bro, and me saying fuck how my real life is right now. Let me stay consistent at my God-given talent.
Right.
That's the best game I can give.
Who do you before we get out of here, what artists are you checking out right now? They don't have to be, you know, I want to know some like artists coming up. Jersey, Philly, you know.
3-0 Scooter.
That you like are like, yo, these guys are about to do their thing.
3-0 Scooter. Brock Fried Rice, he a part of the Shake That Wave. He one of the next ones to pop. Brock. My youngin' J Money, he the next one to come out to Shake That Wave. An artist named Frenchie, I'm actually got a session with tomorrow. I really believe in her, man. She one of the ones. The Blum Bros, we got the song with Slowness on my album. I feel like this they year.
Right.
You feel me? But young boy Get Back, I love Get Back. And yeah, that's the like that's it off the top of my head. And who I really want to work with right now, man, I'm going there Pharrell and Beyonce.
It can happen, bro.
You feel me? Pharrell, Beyonce. That's who I want. Bad.
It can happen, man. You know a lot of people out here, bro.
Yes,
you know, and the shit they doing, it makes sense to me.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You just gotta, you know how all this stuff works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
politicking and shit.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Right,
politicking and all that. Yeah.
Right. But I want to say, man, thank you very much for this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
You know
thank
what I mean?
you.
You know.
You hit me at the right times. I'm like, this press
tour
tour
It all makes
mode.
sense.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
I always tell people, I say, when you hit somebody and they kind of whatever, I said, it don't make sense right now. I said, you can never take this music thing to, like, you know, getting your feelings with when you hit people up. Because I said, sometimes they doing what they doing, but now you're on this press run, so it makes sense.
Makes sense.
You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, but thank you for that. And, bro, you're a fucking GOAT, man. You're a legend.
Thank you, Brody.
You know what I mean? You created something. The world done took it. You got people dancing all over the fucking world, which is super crazy. And I know it's probably dope for you to see every morning or when you turn on somewhere and you be like, yo, this is crazy.
Right.
People doing this dance that we made in this living room.
Mm-hmm.
So that's dope, man. But thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Brody.
I mean, definitely.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you already know what it is, man. It's Hype City, DJ Crazy, my man Six in the back, 1122 Studios. We out of here.
Yes, sir. Check, man. She go DJ Crazy. Mr. Shake That Shit to the left to the right. You know who you tuned in, man. It's Hype City, the #1 podcast, #1 interview, #1 press, #1 behind your lens, motherfucker. Shake your shit to the left to the right. Yeah, come on.